know the deal, you know the drill. It's me, Shaka Pitts, aka Spitz McMahon, the voice of Baltimore hip hop, Battle Scenes PD Green. We are here for the 2022 Gubernatorial Battle Rap Debate. Please make some noise for yourself and for the event. Yeah! So we have gubernatorial candidate Wes Moore, and we have gubernatorial candidate Dan Cox.
Vote November 8th, y'all.
Okay, so it begins. So we're gonna get right into this. And I'm gonna ask Mr. Moore, please introduce yourself and explain why you should be the next governor of Maryland.
Well, it's Mr. West. You can address me as Governor Moore. If someone told you he was the better candidate, then you should govern your source. I was born in Tacoma Park, not far from the shore. Lost my pops when I was 3. We had to move to New York. It was hard on us. For moms, though, especially. Got a job back here in Baltimore, brought me closer to my destiny. Regardless which I think, my path wasn't set for me, just eager to learn. JHU in Oxford was just a test for me. Attended military school, taught me discipline and structure. Even went to war, fighting for what we covered, so it hit way harder when I often see injustice, because regardless of race, when you're in the trenches, that's your brother. And when your life in that man's hand, it's hard to see his color. But don't get it twisted. I see exactly how we suffer. CEO of the Robin Hood Foundation, because I recognize the struggle. 3 decades, 3 billion raised for families in need. It's time to take these talents in the office, show you what standards should mean. Look, it's hard to be fake when your actions are real. The basics is education. I'll make this matter uphill. You learn more, you earn more, no matter the field. I'm trying to take your brain off auto drive and get back on the wheel. We're putting students in the class, families in the pad, crooked cops and violent offenders, we on your ass. And the change we need changing, I know that it's work. My experience may be thin, but let me show you my worth. Because when you think about the city, think who home it is first. Because if he wins this election, it only gets worse.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay.
So, Mr. Cox, same question.
Hey, my name is Dan Cox, a son of Maryland and a lifelong resident. And I represent the Republicans in the House of Delegates. But first, I'm a father, a husband that believes in establishing that God and the government should never be separate. Now, first, my family's history extends in reach from PG County all the way to Baltimore and the city streets. But the life skills that was instilled in me, yes, it comes from Tacoma Park, but then I was raised on a farm. So if being stable is the problem, I'm the man for the job. Being a true native helped me form a bond that influenced my choices in the future towards the law. The support was strong. I earned it through being a local business owner, living of servitude. Whether it's non-profit, serving food, or trying to preserve the youth with ethics you can learn in school. This was before you was lacing your military boots, waiting for your turn to shoot. I was making sure you had rights and a home when you returned. The concern was true. I fought the bill to defund the police in my committee, and I won. I fought the bill that lets the governor seize property, have it deemed properly, and I won. I believe in tax relief for small businesses. You know what happened when I fought for that? I won. But not once did I say that the job's done. Because in this current state, Maryland has turned away from its values, but it stops here. As your governor, I'm taking away the demand of vaccines for jobs, because I fear it's going to affect how we provide in the way that we raise our kids. So I'm giving power back to the people like BGE, because it only gets worse. Seeing more of Mr. West on your TV screen.
Okay. Okay, so y'all can make some noise. It's okay, y'all can make some noise. Okay, so Mr. Moore, why shouldn't Mr. Cox be the next mayor of governor? Be the next governor of Maryland.
Oh boy, Dan the scam. You don't stand a chance with them average plans. I preach to teach the youth. you know, better the kids so they ready to live while putting their families in exceptional cribs. And all you worrying about is what their sexual preference is. Straight swine. How you gonna judge and help people at the same time? Lame mind. You a whole walking hate crime. Whether nice or pretty, trife or gritty, every day is gonna be a different fight for the city. And this vision I've outlined, it's the only way I could get hype for this city. And there's nowhere in a Trump supporter mind could do right by the city. We was born to hate. We need more than great. Reassuring our communities they're more than safe. We're losing children because children are raising children. Damn straight we need abortion space. Forget red flags. This man giving out caution tape. Everything he doing is fake. I knew he was a snake from the maneuvers he made. Yeah, I know it's true that I'm new to the race, but I went to war for the country. Imagine what I'd do for the state. He tried to clean up his act by trying to clean off his Mac. If he wasn't hiding nothing, what was the reason for that? Just retire, because your lies are like a visor. I can see through the cat. God,
Talk to this
God, he
man.
suck. But my people ain't falling for it. We too busy rising up. If nothing else sticks with you, he resides with Trump. And his campaign motives are like the slogan of the chosen. It's not enough.
It's not enough.
Mr. Cox, rebuttal.
You supposed to be a man of the people. But Mr. West, your propaganda is deceitful. In 2006, you finally bought a house in Baltimore. That plan was a cheap move. Just to say you was here, so we believe whenever we read through your autobiography and the author speaks on the life of a street dude. Can the real Westmore please stand up? Your whole campaign was based on sensationalizing the life of another man who had a case he was fighting. Can the real Westmore please stand up? The way you describe it makes us feel like you can actually relate to them days in the projects. Can the real Westmore please stand up? I'm gonna drive this point home. You are from Tacoma Park. There's gotta be a way you can stop it. So predictable. You thought in the future it would make him a profit. But I guess Robin Hood wasn't lacing your pockets, so now you push for inflation. And that's basically robbing. Such a sad mirage. A war veteran that survived, but when the camera's off, you try to hide behind the lies and blend in. But that camouflage is wearing off. Like we can't see past your bad results. And you decided to be siding with Biden. No matter if he wins or not, we know he's still tied in. He don't care about the issues. He don't care about the issues where the people reside in. Democrats still spending tax money on median strips, and you wonder why the streets is divided. You don't peep the vision. You took the path of least resistance and then you took the path of least resistance and then compare it to an honest living and then regret the hard decisions because you can't live with the consequences. Wesley, Watende Omari Moore. Wesley,
His whole name.
Watende Omari Moore. You took a fake narrative to paint a picture, but you can't forget about the art of war. This is the real Baltimore. Yes, I am a radical for the people, but that's what they calling for.
Fire.
Again, y'all can make some noise if y'all go to that round. Y'all can make... So, for this last round, I'm going to give both candidates the opportunity to speak directly to the voters.
Well, it's Lieutenant West here to get rid of you in-house terrorists. And why are all you Republicans so arrogant? For example, he was on Gab with all that hateful speech, just sharing it. Then turn around and want the votes of the same people he just sweared against. See, arrogance. For him, his greed is power. Don't encourage it. He really doesn't care a bit. I invited him in. See and was aware of it. That orange face is best friend and orange hat is his surrogate. His promises are make-believe. A stand-up guy, he just hates to be. No way he can relate to me. We might be from the same part, but never could he play with me. Dan, be straight with me. Dan, Be straight with me. Dan, be straight with me. Sorry, y'all. I'm at a loss for words. Like him in a debate with me, but I don't want to debate.
Hey, yo.
But I don't want to debate with you. Cobra Kai sign. It's easy to see the snake in you. No, I don't have a strong hate for you. I just want you to stand in front of the red line the first day it's operational. I'm anxious to just put these plans in order. And if you really want change, then I demand supporters. I feel like he gonna section off our state with some plan he thought of. And you know how him and his man let a man the borders. So if I can just sum this up with a few things, your boo pink, your views stink, and I hate the way that you and your group think. So if you don't want the one in front running it evil, you got love for your people, you just want them to be equal, then the campaign for Westmore for governor needs you. Election days next week. Hope that we see you.
Right.
Thank you, Mr. Moore. Thank you. Mr. Cox.
We cannot continue to show support in Congress to Democrats known for stealing. But Mr. West, you can get more accomplished if you didn't lack direction. Where's your moral compass? You can hear the people screaming for help. We need to be more responsive. Yes, abortion haunts us, but you rather play God and take control of a force beyond us. And that just sounds like you're trying to enforce the trauma, turning schools into jail. Children want to escape any sentencing. We should be talking about Penn State, not the state penitentiary. But Larry Hogan can't take that to heart when we already had to depart with so many people being excused, like begging your pardon. I ain't trying to say we gotta change the foundation. We just had to start with rebuilding like Lexington Market. But out of all the places to have a fair debate, you were scared to face me at Morgan State? That was just something we can't bear to take. Listen, Mr. West, we can't relax anymore. We still taxing the poor. Look at all the facts we ignore. The local economy is collapsing for sure. We in debt to the people. We can't just treat them like a lottery, scratch them off and collect the reward. We talk about job security. It shouldn't feel like Iraq in the war. Employment, not deployment. We shouldn't have to fight to get a check anymore. But the Democrats are tired and about to rust. Thank God I got the Midas touch. I'm putting the work in for the people that hired us, because if freedom of income ain't the outcome, it's not enough. Y'all know elections coming up. Make sure you vote Dan Cox for governor.
Thank you.